ball club.
Yeah, and pitching's going to be important for these guys. No question about it. They're only going to go as far as this group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show. And it's coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your New York Yankees.
With that, we give you a look at A.J. Hinch's Astros lineup. Steve, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Well, the wind is blowing in today, so you're not going to see a lot of long drives. Focus on hitting the ball on a line and on the ground to score your runs today.
Carlos Martinez gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do we need to know here, E.K.?
Well, Matty, remember last year he had an ERA in the low threes. Very dependable, very consistent. One of the most reliable pitchers in the game.
And with that, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, when you're talking about guys at the hot corner, the best in the league, we're looking at one of them right here. Gold Glove Award winner last year. Has a soft...
George Springer gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. 2 out, nobody on.
Hey, we got two down.
Now that's popped up. Jerko is there for it, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3, and now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Coming to the plate now, Carl Stahls. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Into the seats, 0-1.
One time, right now, kid. Here we go.
And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
Here we go.
Just hung in there on that one. Runners are at first and second with 1 away.
Let's go now. What's that?
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2.
Hey, be patient, get yours.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Number 13 stands in. Nobody out, runner on first. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Stalls. Moves over. Makes the play. One away. Carl Stalls is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Hard hit towards center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Carl Stalls will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6, as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run. That's it.
And that'll be a base hit. So right away, the possible tying run is aboard to start the bottom of the seventh.
Well, it doesn't take long for him to find some trouble here in the seventh. Oh, one pitch in the inning, and he's already got the tying run on base. That could spell trouble.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Miguel Perez. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
And you know what? You just can't ask for much more than this coming out of the bullpen. That's exactly why they turn to him. They get the good matchup, and he comes in and plays it one now.
Mark Canha stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up. A pause and the 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
Ball.
Number 78 is there, and he'll bring this one in. Leading off the inning, Carl Stalls, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by one. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball one, 1-0.
And it's worth pointing out that they're burning through that bullpen here in game one of this series. That could have an effect on the rest of this week.
Nice even drive here.
Hit to third. Scooped up. Throw on to first. In time, one away. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he only had one hit, but he definitely made it count. Big home run that turned out to be the decisive blow in the ballgame.
Closing in on first pitch this evening from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the American League's Houston Astros and the New York Yankees. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your New York Yankees.
Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
You know, I'm looking forward to seeing what that guy in the 5 spot can do. He went deep last game, and he seems ready to take advantage of any mistakes he sees right now.
With a moment now, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, if there's a ball hit out to center field in this one, and I'm the third base coach, I am not going to send him. He has a cannon out there in center field.
George Springer gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Just getting started here in the Bronx. High fly ball out to straightaway center. stalls over to his left, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Carl stalls, and they'll need him to get something going here. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike one. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And reined in, one away. Carl stalls is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time out.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
Correa retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number one.
Boy, he had to go a long way into the outfield to make this play. I kept thinking he was going to get called off, but he must have kept shouting for it, so he stayed.
Roger Quintero heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
Go out here, huh?
Latos into his motion. Here it is on 0-1. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Stalls on the move. And that's the first out of the inning. Carl stalls will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around.
Well, he's putting the ball in play, but clearly getting under it too much right now. It'd be nice for him to stay through one right here.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out. Number 13 will step in. He's 0 for 2 to this point.
One down, one down.
Latos sets. Here it comes. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Jerko will take this one, and that's out number 2.
We'll take a look at this on show track, and that's been an effective location for him so far. He's really been handcuffing these guys inside, and he gets another pop-up out.
Carlos Correa comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Belted high and deep into right center. Stalls, ranging back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing.
And he will make it in safely. He's in at third as the go-ahead run.
Now this is how you lead off an inning. It's a tie game.
Carl stalls. Digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one. Chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch, huh?
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Come on now. Hey, you can do it.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. 1-2. Here it comes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Here you go. Let us
Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first. Into the box, Carl stalls as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, let her rip. Here we go.
Hot shot on the ground to short. Correa is up with it in time to first, and there are 2 away. Carl Stalls will stand in now, hitless to this point, but with a chance to be a hero here.
Well, he knows better than anybody in that lineup that one swing could make up for a whole game's worth of struggle.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
No one better. Need you right there.
Touch up. Drive him in right here. Here you go.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
Hey, your turn now. No one's better.
Hey, drive those guys in.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2.
Hey, your turn. Drive him in. Punch up, Sid.
Hey, your turn now. Nobody better.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Lifted the other way out to left center. Herrera on the run. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And they're going to walk off as winners here in 12 innings.
Well, you really just needed to get something up in the air here, and this one does the trick as he drives in the winning run here on a sacrifice fly.
And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those were key hits that helped lead his guys to victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Yankees come out on top.
1 error and 13.
From 161st Street here in the Bronx, MLB The Show's got baseball from Yankee Stadium. Game number 3 of this new season between the American League's Houston Astros and the New York Yankees. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. With that, we give you a look at A.J. Hinch's Astros lineup. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. He's a catalyst for this offense when his bat is hot. Just needs to keep having good at-bats.
Diego Barrera is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, last year he had an ERA of about 3.5. Very consistent. And really, he kept his ball club in the game every time he took the mound.
Carl Stalls steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
The cutter runs outside, ball 1. EK, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. It's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, and the pitching really let them down last time. Too often their guys were falling behind and having to throw fastballs on 2-0 or 3-1. That'll catch up with you after a while.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
Well, I think Summersgill is pretty well liked as an umpire, but if he gets any gruff, it seems like it's often coming from right-handed batters on pitches they don't think they can reach. I'm curious if we'll see any of that in this one.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, baby.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. The tag gets 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him.
Here we go.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Scott Rocha. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Stalls sprinting after it. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They lead. Settling in now, Carl Stalls. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Into the windup and the pitch. Line toward the alley and left center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. Around first, heading for second now. Around second. He'll try for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
First triple for him on the young season, and you could tell he had it on his mind from the start, and it was going to be 3 bases.
So striding in, number 31, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Swinging a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. Number 8 backs up and takes care of it, 2 away. And he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a 1-run deficit here as the side is retired. Number 8 steps into the box. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Sent out to straightaway center field. And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone. Carl Stalls will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup. 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Yeah, good start to the inning there. You could see him really turn on this pitch and drive at that time. It'll wind up hopping over the wall out there, but no matter. He was going to be in easily with 2 anyway.
Miguel Perez will get an opportunity now following the leadoff double.
And with his guys down by a run, at the very least, you need to try to shoot something to the right side. Hopefully get that runner over to third with 1 out.
No, he serves this one out into right field, and it's going to fall in, a base hit. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's now a 2. Roger Quintero will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. High in the air out to center field. Stalls is in his tracks now. 1 pitch, 1 away. George Springer gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And he reaches out for 1 and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. And he's able to reach down and put this one away. Great concentration there for the 2nd out. Carl Stalls ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
In there, the base hit. And he's able to get back in there at first safely.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat.
Miguel Perez steps in after hitting an RBI single his last time around. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the 1st out of the inning. Number 78 steps in now. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on. Striding into the box, Mark Trumbo, and he'll be looking to add on to his 2 RBIs from earlier. And he gets the call there, 3-1.
Yeah, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe 4-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
Hey, come
And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
And this could really be trouble now because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Hey, your turn. Drive him in right here.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And standing in is the catcher, Deanna Navarro. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
2 balls.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, he won't come within a foot of it.
Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does. Number 8 makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning. Chapman's ready. 2-1 on its way. Now his swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. And he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
And a good job here to come in and finish this one off. And in doing so, he's going to pick up his first save of the year.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the 9th, but still, 8 strong innings for him. And he was hitting his spots all game long.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Yankees come out on top, 5-2. So long from the Bronx.
Our final line score this afternoon, first for the victorious Yankees. 5 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Astros, 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 2 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.